You know, if the guests find out, they're not going to be too happy. So we're going to have to cover this up. See if we can get our hands on some... I wasn't expecting much. I came looking for copper from this, and I found diamonds. Good evening everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Malta campaign. I'm sure we've all seen the news by now, and I am probably going to do a video on it at some point. The news of a Jurassic World Evolution 3 coming out this October. I suppose you could say, for future episodes of this series, we could be saying goodbye to Evolution 2. So, if you've seen last episode, you would know we left it on a bit of a cliffhanger. We had a storm coming in or something, and let's just say, we are in a bit of trouble. But again, when things go wrong, that's when it becomes interesting. We want an interesting episode out of this. We have got a few Dilophosauruses in here, and we are looking, hopefully, to be able to snag a few big dinosaurs, if you know what I mean. See if we can get our hands on some T-Rexes. Maybe not T-Rexes, I think we're being a bit ambitious with that one. Say Metriacanthosaurus, Ceratosaurus territory. We pocket a few of them, we could have a good episode on our hands if they get out. So what we really want to do right now is focus on what's wrong with all of this. Why am I not getting enough money from the amenities? Are not enough people visiting them? And why is the park rating so low? I say we shouldn't worry about the storm because I don't have anything big enough to really do anything that bad. Oh. So you highlight it orange, and I think, oh, I've got a new thing unlocked. I haven't got anything though. And I think that's the storm finished, which means nothing that bad really came of the storm. I think I'd do well to check, what do people want? So we haven't got any issues with crowding. We haven't got issues with a lot of things. Except for this. So, my idea is, we place down the toilet, and we wait, and hopefully we see that star rating tick up a little bit. Have we got space? We've got a little bit of space there. Could we make it work for a habitat? For a big enough animal? Because as I said, I don't want to be too ambitious. I think if we try and, you know, run before we can walk, I think we're gonna have ourselves a few issues on our hands. But, see what's the biggest animal we can get that would make sense to have at this point, because we have pretty rubbish fences at the moment. Like this. There's no bars, they can just walk right through. I don't think they're meant to look like that. There we go. So they're here now, but now they're not. I mean, I am saying we don't want to get anything too big right now that we don't have the resources to manage properly. Because we are just starting off, we are but a little company running a dinosaur park on a Mediterranean island. We obviously do not have the money for such ambitious projects. And I was saying, we don't want to get anything too big, otherwise, disaster. If I can get my hands on a T-Rex right now, I'm definitely gonna get it. I know what I'm doing. I watch Walking with Dinosaurs. I'm an expert on raising them. We should try and get our authorities trust up. 55. We're at 30. If we could get up to 30 in one episode, we could get up to... I mean, you double that at 60, and we've got more experience now. That could probably be more than 60 by the end of this one. I say we can aim for that. 55 shouldn't be that difficult. and a way we can increase authority trust. And we've reached the limit. Oh, I've completely forgot. I don't deserve the high security fences. Let's look what dinosaurs can we get. So we've got ourselves some Amargasauruses. They've got a fine appeal rating. I say we could go for them. We've also got requests. And we took one last time, but I misread it and we had a bit of an issue. So I say... We don't have Amargasauruses yet, do we? We also don't want to waste our habitat space, because right now we haven't unlocked this, we haven't unlocked that. If we try and cram everything into this, we're going to have issues. Can these... So they like sauropods. Amargasauruses are not tyrannosaurids, they are sauropods, which means that they can get along with the Struthiomimesis. So I say we put them in with the Struthiomimesis. Or we've got unreliable information. But all that means is, you know, they could be lying to us about being an Amargasaurus. Could it be a T-Rex? It is very much not likely at all. But we are going to see. And it... You want to handle that thing a bit nicer. Ground fibre. So that's easy, we just... There, we happy? And we've also got another disease. I think this is what they meant by unreliable information. They never told us, definitely not sick with... I don't know, what... We're gonna have to diagnose it. Its health is alright. It's not like one of those... Like the last one we had where it started draining the health. Fun episode. That would be a good title. My dinosaurs became zombie parasite carriers. Not exactly what we open a Jurassic World for. So it just means it becomes dehydrated. So as long as it drinks, is it gonna die? Does that affect the... Oh, we've got 2 stars now. It's 2.0, it could very easily tick down, and I'm pretty sure the disease is... You know, if the guests find out, they're not going to be too happy. So we're going to have to cover this up. Or we could just, you know... A clever little thing you can do in this game. Medicine. And now we wait. And we hope no one finds out. We hope it doesn't make the park rating go down. Oh, it's drinking, so it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing that the little facts file is telling us. Which is good, because there should be no reason for it to, you know, fall over and die. I don't know if this is part of the unreliable information. I don't think they purposely... Unless someone's trying to bring down Jurassic World. And they're sneaking diseases on board with them. That just made me think that's going to be fun to deal with when we get our T-Rex. And we find out it's infected with that zombie disease from Primal. I am thankful it's not spreading. And it also means I get to have a bit of fun shooting down dinosaurs. But it also means I now have to focus on this per minute profit, and that's not going to be fun to deal with. Or we can make it fun. It's gone up by 22 whatever thousand. So I say we look for what people want. How many guests have we got? 164. I feel like if we want a successful park, we need more numbers than that. What is this, the family rating? Oh, it's path crowding. We looked at this before. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. Finances. And there's going to be a whole load of things here that I do not understand. $29 tickets unsold. See, this is an issue. We're wasting money printing tickets that aren't going to be sold to people. 3 minor guest issues. Let's see. Shelter coverage? We don't need that. And restroom coverage? I do believe I've given you just a solution. Just a nice little jog down from the other one. And there's no power. We're going to place this down. And it's going to make the park rating go up by 5 stars. I also like how you can't just place it diagonally like that. Because I got this outside billboard area. They built this little tree planter thing. They were so proud of it, they wanted to make sure you're not allowed to get rid of it. Minus 56,000 from amenities out of 12,000 that we want. I was stuck. I was a little stuck on what to do, but I noticed something. If you go to attractions, I'm not sure if these count as amenities, but if we can bring guests in, then the more guests there are, the more people go into the amenities and buy stuff from them, and the more money we make. That was our idea last episode when we bought the Dilophosauruses, and just now when we got the Amargasauruses. What we're going to do is we're going to research the guest attraction, see how many of those we can place down. I'm imagining they're quite expensive. But hopefully, it can draw the guests in. We also want to consider, if we're doing more buildings, how much power we've got. Because the best kind of dinosaur park's the one that, has electricity running. Got 72 unused power, and we're not even using half of it. Which is good news, because it means this thing's lasting a lot longer than I expected, and we haven't even upgraded it yet. So basically, I don't think we need to worry about power, because this entire place when we unlock these others. Realistically, this would be another part of the map. I guess they're using that land, setting up a rival dinosaur park right next door. Next mission we sneak onto it and burn it down. Wait, how much is this going to cost us? If there is a place that can fit it. All we can place is a cinema at the moment. I don't think people would come here just because, oh yeah, we have a movie theatre if you'd like to, I don't know, watch the Minecraft movie next to an Amargasaurus den. But the option's there, so we're going to place it down. We do not need to worry about money. I know JWE1, you had to do a lot of penny pinching. Right now, you just splurge on everything because we got 6 million. Yeah, back to what I was saying. We're not worrying about power. It's an entire Jurassic World park. We have to be extra careful with these. This has been like the 3rd time we've tried one. The last 2 did not go very well. What we're going to do, the power supply comes from this little trailer park thing right next to a cliff by the sea. That was the missing ingredient. You know, they make energy from that somehow. They have a little bicycle connected to the wall that they pedal and generate a lot of power. I think that's how they do it. Hopefully, make it look nicer. And the people will think, oh yeah, I want to watch movies in that. So make it look all big and grand and brilliant. Like so. And hopefully, only time will really tell. But hopefully we start seeing the numbers. Oh, the backup generator. We don't need to worry about backup generators. No need to worry about backup. When this little holiday caravan park could probably power the whole world 3 times over. And now your 4 guests can go back to watching their movies. And I mean, there's only 4 of them. I don't know what movies are coming out right now. They can't be that good if, you know, you wouldn't want to go to a dinosaur park for them. So we're going to look at the graph. I'm going to, with my very poor knowledge on graphs, try and make sense of this. And we're going to see where we're going wrong. But that's not what we're concerned about. We're concerned about the amenities. Which people are pleased about, yet still not doing that well. I think I just need more of them. We can make like a little main street that people walk down to get to, you know, the theatre and the Dilophosauruses. You should also see what dinosaurs you got now. If we can refresh the list, which we can. Give us your brilliant... Microceratus and Stegosaurus. Not quite the star attractions I was thinking of, but they're not going to be star attractions. We got space for them. It's not good for our authority trust, though, by a whole 1 point. And I'd say we don't worry about underground trust for now. That's for some point. That's some point later. Oh, we've got profit on this. We're making something now, finally. From the looks of it, it's the only one that is making much money. We don't even have guests in this. Or we can move this place to this area of high demand. See? Will we do anything? No, because the people don't like it. We're not making money off it. You know, we're doing too much for the adventure guests. They're not even here yet. We'll give you a few things for the nature guests, then. Now that people are satisfied, will we make money? I don't think it's going to be immediate, so we wait a little bit. We also don't need these generators. We'll make money as well from getting rid of them. Also got a bit of path here, which doesn't, you know, connect to anything. Again, they really like the scenery. They had a good time decorating stuff on this map. As you could probably tell by the fact that they really don't want you getting rid of this. Just gonna hunt down all of the backup generators we can find. And get rid of them because we won't need them anymore. Imagine I do this, I get rid of them, and all of a sudden everything just turns off. Although I think they all ran out anyway. I say we don't worry. See, that one's not using much, I was just about to say. What I think we need to do is improve the modules, I think. That could work. Because things are not doing too well with what we've got right now. I've checked, the demand everywhere's alright. We've got places everywhere. We've got fine numbers and guests. We've put too much into it, and we're not getting enough out of it. So I say we see what we can do. We can get this now, but we don't have enough skill. So what we're going to have to do, because we did save up space last episode, what we need is a logistics person. She has got good logistics skills, but very bad for everything else. Which is alright because we can just train them. And they're also not going to make us bleed money. And faster research, which is good because that's what she's here for. I don't trust she would be able to do much, aside from research as of right now. I don't have anyone to make that a 9. Well, off to the staff centre we go. We're going to train these people up, get some better logistics skills with them. And that requires training. So now we just sit back and wait while our team gets that handled. And we'll just have a look round, hopefully things are going alright. We could also place viewing galleries. I have noticed people are complaining when dinosaurs go out of sight. Realistically, you should be able to see them just fine through here. But I'm guessing people just don't do that anymore. We'll place a few more viewing galleries. And hopefully the dinosaurs go out of sight less often. Which means more people see them. And it means the appeal doesn't drop. Which, you know, this will make that happen, and this happen, and... We're just tidying things up, really. And that should follow on to improved this, improved that. Anyway, we can train you up by 1. And we were 1 off. So we're about to do something very good. Because we don't even have to wait for it. So we can just get straight to work. I don't think I'm overworking them at the moment. If we do, we'll probably find out. Anyway, guest attraction modules. And we're also going to rest this person for now. So we're going to do that. We're going to run straight back to the staff centre, which was right there. And you, wherever you are, you can go to sleep for the next 5 days while we get everything sorted with the guest whatevers. Are we seeing enough here? Yes, we are. I'm not concerned about that. So I think we'll just, I don't think there is anything else, is there? There are a couple gaps down here. If we clear up those gaps. What they want us to do, and there is no way we're getting that this episode, 16 logistics skills. What they expect us to do is get a wider path. And that person's unrest bar, that is a sight to behold. See, this is the kind of patience we need. Because what we're going to have to do now, go back to the staff centre, and we're going to have you go to sleep as well, which I'd think costs us money, which is annoying, but what can we really do about it? I'm more interested in how you get this place and this place. I don't know why they're not letting us right now. You know, your park's good enough as it is. Once your people are actually buying from your shops, will trust you with this patch of trees and this bigger patch of trees. You know, I'm not trusted for that right now. Look at this. I can't blame them. I can't even be trusted to run a shop that sells cheap burgers. The name of the shop is Cheap Burgers. That's probably putting a few people off. Cheapest burgers in town, that'll do. Anyway, we've got new funny things that we can... So that just moderately increases all of them. But we could also do this, which significantly increases the king guests and the fire guests, as well as being alright for them. I think this, because we have more nature guests and those guests, we could also use this to drag in the adventure guests, because we've been struggling a little with getting them into the park. Also got large amenities, and all we have to do is just do that little extra to our park rating, and we'll be able to do everything we want with the large amenities. Hopefully that means more people coming. We can go back to the exchange, see if we can get our hands on some... Can you believe it? And it's all going to go wrong, but it doesn't matter. So we're going to say goodbye to £1,027,862. Specifically, the extra £2 at the end. Oh, we're not going to have our authority trust, but we can make that back. Because we've got 2 Ceratosauruses and 402 appeal. I wasn't expecting much from this refresh. I was hoping maybe a Monolophosaurus or something. I came looking for copper from this, and I found diamonds. Look at that, we're about to make this truly a Jurassic World. And you lot, stop handling them like that, because if they're dead upon arrival, we're gonna make no moolah. We got plus 100 appeal from the lab tour, and that's plus 402 by 2 Ceratosauruses. 1 Ceratosaurus alone is just a little bit over double of 1 guest attraction. We've got 224 potential guests. Where are we going wrong? Shelter and restroom coverage. I suppose they've won with that one. We probably do need more shelters now. We've got actual threats in the park. I'm going to place it next to the enclosure because that's going to reassure people, isn't it? Oh, there's a fight. There's a fight going on. What's this about? These guests better be seeing this. Look at this show. What are they fighting for? What are we fighting over? Territory or something? Are they unhappy with each other? They shouldn't be. But we will have to separate them if things go wrong. Which they won't go wrong, because I'm a responsible park manager. I guess because the bulk of our guests are around here and we don't have, the restroom and the bunker facilities. Hopefully things get better. Our permanent profit, still miserable. We've gone up by... Oh, we've gone up a little more. By 10,000 quid. And that is about 20,000 by the start of this episode. And things are getting better and better. And what do you know, we're nearly at 3 stars. We've got research available. We're finally getting somewhere. Oh, alternative power distribution. Avoid excessive pylons by utilising this. So these like repeaters. Yeah, repeater substations. What can we look at now? The largest amenity building. If we're not making pennies off this, we're making thousands off it. And it's the latter that's going to be true, because I choose you, and you to work on this. Go on, team, that's 500,000 for you to look up how to make a big shop on Google. They're also taking like 2 minutes to do it. Anyway, we're checking on our other dinosaurs. Dilophosaurus, doing fine. Lystrosaurus is doing fine. Dracorex is doing fine. Juthiomimus is doing fine. Omargosaurus is doing fine. We need to name them. Oh, these boys doing fine? Yep, that's good. We gotta name them. Right. You can be... Spike. We're not calling you Spine, because we might get a Spinosaurus, hopefully, at some point. And that's what Spine is going to be for. And you can be... Dusty. Right, here are our star attractions. For right now. We're going to call you... Red. Because your face is bleeding from the looks of it. And look, this is the alpha, so this is probably the highest rated dinosaur we have right now. Star. You're a star, and you are... Oh, you're red. Well, this part is not really anything else. At some point, we're going to have a fully red dinosaur. We're going to place an order for Microceratops. It's going to come here. It's going to be completely red. Looks like there's a tomato walking about. We can't call it red, because that's taken. We're going to quickly go. We're going to have a final check. We're going to refresh the list. Now we're getting millions of Ceratosaurus. Do we or do we not? I say very, very quickly we get these two because we need the authority trust. Where are the Lysosauruses? They're in this one, aren't they? Yeah, they are. We're putting in 2 Lysosauruses. We haven't even named the Lysosauruses, we only named these lot. We haven't named the Dilophosauruses. We're going to place these unknown carnivores into those. Don't have the space because they don't trust us with access to these two little woodlands. There's not really much space we could make for more carnivores. So I guess we have what we have right now. We've got our authority trust back from 1 less than last time. Got 2 stars. We're almost at 3 stars. It's our permanent profit from amenities. And we want to make story progress. But I almost forgot we have a big old new supermarket that's about to open. There's high demand for drinks around these parts. If this path gets out of the way, we can move this because I put a lot of effort into making this one, somewhat. And we should have a better time. We're moving you down to this part because there's drink demand here, and that's just a. You could probably crawl to that in less than a minute. It doesn't need to be on the path. We've got ourselves a beautiful new drink shop, and we probably want to get in a better position. And we also need to get the wider paths. That's our big issue right now. Will you fit? Yes, you do. What do the people want? Let's see. There we go. Profits from that. Let's see what's going wrong here, what we could save up our money for. Or we're barely touching them. Except for those two. Have we got any... No, we don't have any of those two together. The fire and the crown. We'll make a medium amenity for that. So that should clear up the demand around this part. So I say we leave that until people actually come and have a visit. I'm going to quickly drop by all the amenities, see what's losing us money. So we're making money now from that. Cheapest burgers in town. No worry with these. We're still losing money. I suppose that could work. You? What's wrong with you? You know, people probably came here saying, oh, I'll come back soon. I really enjoyed the karaoke part and the photo booth. We'll come back again soon. Come back next year. Everything's emptied out. And there's just a big sign saying, yeah, we needed to because of the mission objective. That. We're still losing a bit of money, but it's better than what we had last time. Keep that going. We're going to see what the permanent profit becomes. We should get some lights on in here. Oh yeah, here was another thing they did the other day. This is for the Jurassic World Evolution 3 stuff. They have some new decorations they did, kind of hyping people up for it. So now we can have a big sign just next to the pond that just says Den. You're gonna place just a few lights down, just because it'll look pretty. And we have done everything right with that. I say the ones that are draining money right now, we quickly deactivate them, just so we can finally push it just a little bit further towards that 12. Because we have got plus 12,000 with the, look, that's 3,000, that's 11,000, that's basically. So we do now, by quickly deactivating them, the permanent profit, hopefully, and we can, look, we're just a little off 3 stars, we can spare a little bit of decreased park rates, look at that. We can just deactivate all the ones that are draining our money very quickly, and the profit should go up just for the mission, and then we'll be back in business. See, we're in the pluses now. Still got a few more here and there. Like this one's making us very poor. Well, the shops are there that are taking our money away. I'd say that's about it, really. There we go. I already know it's going to hit me with keep the profits at this level afterwards, after this. And I've just gotten word there's a new location we can access. Say more. Off the beaten path. Everything here is basically off the beaten path. Look at this. Paleo curation. You're using fancy words, you've got me intrigued. Which we're going to have soon, and that which we're going to have soon. And the Carnotaurus. We're definitely getting Carnotauruses. I know that because there's a DLC skin for them. And the Allosaurus. San Marie Bay. Is that the other map? So when they say new location, they didn't mean, you know, the little locked parts of the Malta map. They mean we're now moving operations to France. Which I would argue is even better, because that's a whole map. I say we start heading to France now. We've actually gone somewhere. Plus we should have space for those 4 mysterious carnivores. Because it's a bay, and I know this part of the map leads me to believe we could be doing some funny things with aquatic life. Mosasauruses. Are we getting Mosasauruses? Ain't no way they're just selling those on the whatever website we go on to get the dinosaurs. Don't see how they managed to pocket a Mosasaurus and they're selling it to anyone. Oh, we don't want to keep her waiting. Let's see what she has to say. I want to get some Mosasauruses in there. And I have no idea where we're going to get them from. As I just said, it's not like... We're probably going to get a couple of Ichthyosauruses, but that's fine. We've got a pre-built and Moros Intrepidus. See what we've got with our Moros Intrepidus listing. So what have we got? Deinonychus, Majungasaurus, Troodons. I say we go for the Majungasauruses, along with the Moros Intrepiduses. So we're putting you lot in here. Yeah? Sponsorship. Let's see what we've got. Trust will be lost if they die of unnatural causes. I will take care of them. I'm not sure these helicopters will, but I'm gonna... Oh, there are already things in here. Well, they're not gonna kill the Morris Intrepiduses. What is it you guys need? Ground leaf? I got ground leaf, I think. Right, we got sand. Yeah, we got sand. Everywhere, really. Yeah. That should get their comfort up. And it's not locked. So we're going to start off good. We're getting some Majungosauruses. With our small electrified fence. I say because I've been at this for, I'd say about roughly an hour and a half. I say I finished setting up this Majungosaurus crib. Get a few of them in here. I might wrap it up for the episode after that. I must say, I am thoroughly impressed with what I've done within the past, well, episode. I must say, I think I've done a very good job. But there's research available about some disease or something, and that is obviously most important. Prevents all future cases. So we can... I don't think they let you do this in the original Jurassic World Evolution. You can just not have the diseases occur in the first place. And that disease in particular was a proper troublemaker in that game. I'm not putting up with it again. Right, what do we need? Okay, logistic and medical. Well, it's not called medical, but... Right, how much do we need? I could just do it with the guy I have right now. And then... That is 3 whole Majungosauruses. We're gonna have to power things up as well. Really quickly. And that's an alright price. So we're gonna have another power station. And these things are gonna keep us running, but we could build... We could use one power station to power up all 3 of our maps. We just need one. Have the pylons go over the Mediterranean Sea. Actually, no. Power up every Mediterranean country. Don't do anything stupid while we're waiting. Alright? I'm gonna have to fix that up. That does not look nice. We need prey. Yeah, we've got prey, haven't we? 2 prey animals. And some rocks. You want open space? We've got open space down there. So hopefully sometime soon we'll see episode 3. We're going to get to a truck tour, see if we can do the 3rd final map. Probably not. It seems like we're going to have to put a whole load of effort in these coming few missions. So that's going to be it for tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.